Chewbacca, penis. Anal, yes. Tony Stark, evil. Shaggy, Carolina. Why on earth have I never seen a name correctly written in Starbucks? What you guys doing there? Bro, I was sitting in Starbucks and the barista shouted the name. John! The poor guy was walking there, and when the barista handed the cap to John, do you know what was written in the cap? John. I was like, what the fuck? Bro, it's not even close. But it's kinda impressive. And do you know what was his name?
Pablo.
I mean, you would think after a million glasses they would be better at it. But no. Everyone, and literally everyone, has a Starbucks name fail story. Twitter or X is full of people posting their caps with white spellings. My friend Sam, he literally gets spammed. Someone online said their Anna cap came out as banana. Seriously, banana?
Damn, boy.
But I'm not kidding, there is a whole subculture of people sharing the most creative Starbucks name disasters. It's almost a ritual at this point. If you haven't had your name butchered by Starbucks, have you ever lived? It's one of those things we all love to hate, but also secretly look forward to. And when you get that cap with the ridiculous name, what's the first thing you do? Snap a picture, send it to your group chat, and maybe even throw it up on Instagram with a nailed-it caption. Starbucks might just be the only place where getting your name wrong actually feels kind of right. But the truth is that there is a theory floating around online that Starbucks does this on purpose. People have gone on full detective mode about it, including me. So what's the truth? There are Reddit threads, YouTube rants, and even whole TikTok accounts dedicated to what they call Starbucks name fails. And the theories get wild. Some folks think Starbucks is secretly trolling us for fun, like a little inside joke among the baristas. Meanwhile others, and this is where it gets really interesting, say it's all one big marketing move, because if your name is spelled totally wrong, you have to take a picture, right? You post it on Instagram, tag your friends, and everyone laughs. And suddenly there is a cup of Starbucks in everyone's feed. Genius move. One viral tweet summed it up perfectly. I'm convinced Starbucks spells my name wrong, so I will post it online. This is what I call free advertisement. And yeah, it totally makes sense. If Starbucks was really desperate to spell everyone's name right, you would think they would just ask you to write it down or use your phone to double check. But instead your name always gets changed into something weird or silly when you order. Of course, not everyone buys into the conspiracy. Some people say, hey, maybe the barista just misheard your name, or maybe they are in rush. And yeah, that could be true. But when so many people have the exact same experience, it really makes me wonder, is Starbucks just bad at names, or they are absolutely geniuses at getting free advertising? The more ridiculous the misspelling, the more likely you are to share it. For me, it's like Starbucks figured out how to get everyone doing their marketing for them, and nobody even complains. Some experts even call this participation marketing. The brand gives you something to talk about, and you do the rest. A marketing professor at New York University actually mentioned how brands that encourage sharing, even by making little mistakes, get remembered way more. It's genius, really. But from the other side, maybe, and just maybe, it's not all some grand marketing clue. Starbucks baristas are just human, and humans mess up, especially in a place as loud and busy as Starbucks during the morning rush. Behind that counter, there is espresso machines hissing, people fighting, music playing, orders piling up, and everyone is in a hurry. Now testing dozens of different accents.
I think that's doable. Everyone, sometimes whatever you have.
Don't forget about background noise, and let's be real, some pretty unusual names. It's kind of a recipe for disaster when it comes to getting things right every single time. And there is some actual science behind this, but it's also more or less logical. In noisy environments, our brains just aren't as sharp at processing sounds, especially when it comes to something as personal and unique as a name. Psychologists call it the cocktail party effect. Basically, your brain can filter out background noise, but only up to a point. If your name is uncommon or pronounced in a way the barista doesn't expect, it's even easier for it to get jumbled or misheard. Plus, Starbucks baristas must be fast. They've got a ton of drinks to make and customers to serve, so there isn't much time for double checking. Sometimes what you hear in a split second isn't what was actually said. If they are unsure, they might just take a wild guess. And actually, after all, it's better to write something than to hold up the whole line for a spelling bee. And yes, sometimes it's the customers who mumble or maybe just don't speak loud enough. It's a two-way street of confusion, really. So there is some viral marketing magic at play, but sometimes is just the chaos of a busy cafe shop and the fact that at the end of the day nobody is perfect. But wait. What does Starbucks have to say about all this? Are they in on the joke or do they play it totally straight? Well, it turned out Starbucks has actually been asked about this whole name spelling saga way more than you would think. News reporters, bloggers and even late night hosts have tried to get an answer. Officially, Starbucks says there is no secret marketing strategy. I mean, of course, what else would they say? According to their spokespeople, baristas are just trying their best in a fast-paced environment, and they actually encourage them to have a little fun and connect with customers. If a barista isn't sure how to spell your name, they will often just give it their best shot and move on. Starbucks claims it's about creating a welcoming environment, not about creating viral moments. But here is a really interesting thing. They are not exactly denying it either. In interviews and tweets, they will kind of wink at the whole thing, playing along with the fun but never fully admitting anything sneaky. It's almost like they know how much people enjoy sharing their Starbucks fails and they don't want to spoil the joke. But honestly, who could blame them? Whether it's an honest mistake or a marketing masterstroke, Starbucks has leaned into the whole name misspelling meme. They have even shared their own favorite fails on social media and thanked fans for sharing their funny caps. So while they officially say there is no plot, it's pretty clear they are happy to keep the conversation going. But Starbucks is not the only company out there pulling stunts like this. Messing with names or personalizing things in unexpected ways is actually a classic move in marketing all over the world. In fact, some of their biggest brands have done it just with their own twist. Do you remember CocaColas Jericho campaign? Instead of random names on cafe cups, they printed actual first names on their bottles and cans. Suddenly everyone was hunting for a bottle with their name, or even that one rare Zachary bottle nobody could find. People were snapping photos, posting them online and trading bottles with friends. It was everywhere, and Coke sales skyrocketed. Or think about Nutella jars. In some countries, you could get a Nutella label with your name printed right on it. Well, a simple idea and a tons of social media posts. And even fast food chains have played this game. McDonald's has run campaigns where you can put your name on your burger box. People love seeing their name, or even a goofy version of it on a product. It makes the brand feel more personal, and it's a guaranteed way to get people sharing. So Starbucks technically isn't alone. Brands know that if you give people something a little weird or personal, it gets them talking. Sometimes it's a perfect spelling, sometimes it's a spelling so off the wall you just have to laugh. Either way, you end up snapping a photo and sending it to your friends, or posting it for the world to see. It's not just coffee, it's clever marketing in action. So after all the stories, theories and viral posts, what's really going on here? Is Starbucks running some secret marketing operation where every Brittany and banana is part of their master plan? Or is it just a happy accident that we all find hilarious? No one knows it. Not me, not you, and not even Thomas Edison. No matter how it started, it works. People have fun with it, Starbucks gets attention, and everyone lives with a story. And if you want to hear about more wild stories like this, trust me, the next one is just as crazy as this was.